Okay, let me make sure that we are going live everywhere that we need to be live, but let's see. Okay, YouTube looks like it is starting to pop off. Let me see. We have got... All right, Twitch looks okay. Does it? Hold on. Sorry guys, it takes me a moment to get on these. Okay, good. We've got Twitch. Well, looks like okay. I was frozen there for a second, and now YouTube is thinking about starting. Okay. All right, guys. Come on, YouTube, work. Work. I know you can work. Okay. We're gonna take a second here, and I'm just gonna give us a moment to kind of just trickle in because I'm excited. I'm really excited about this. All right. Do we have the preview? Do we have the preview? Yes, we have the preview. Okay. All right. Okay. Hey everyone. Spidey Librarian here, and I just found out, like, I think this happened like, 8, 9 hours ago, but apparently Marvel Animation has released the schedule, the episode schedule, and the episode titles for Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which, of course, we all know drops on January 29th. Now, yes, I will definitely be streaming the watch parties for this show, and so I hope you'll join me for that. But I, I wasn't quite prepared for this. Marvel always manages to surprise me somehow. The expectation that I had was that we were going to get one episode every Wednesday. That is not what they are doing. We're getting at least 2 episodes every Wednesday, and it's in some cases we're getting 3, and that is a-okay by me. So I will be making separate stream links for each episode, and we will record and watch party them individually. So, but in any case, I want to go ahead and show you guys the little schedule that I got or that I saw on I think it was Bleeding Cool. So if you give me just a moment, I think what I need to do. No. I want a window capture. Sorry, guys. I'm doing all of this on the fly. I was not expecting to do this at all today. And then suddenly I just saw this and I'm like, oh, okay. All right. We need to figure this out. So give me just a moment. We're going to go with there we go. There it is. And there it is. Okay. All right, guys. So what I've got here is the release schedule, and it looks terrible. Hold on a second. Why is this not? Oh, it probably cut it off. Damn it. Okay. Hold on. I can probably do better. I better be able to do better because, damn it. Okay, where is it? Where is the Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man window? Oh, why do you disappoint me, Starscream? Is it that one? There we go. It looks much better on this window. So let's go ahead and... Why does it keep messing with me? All right, guys, hold on. I'm going to fix this. I apologize. But at least for now, there we go. All right, so this is the release schedule and the episode titles for Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. And of course, I'm pretty excited by what I've seen here. First of all, again, on January 29th, we get episodes 1 and 2. On February 5th, we get episodes 3 through 5. On February 12th, episodes 6 through 8. And then on February 19th, we get the season finale. We get episodes 9 and 10, which, again, I'm excited about this. This is great. I figured we were going to get like maybe one 30-minute episode. I'm guessing what we're going to get now is like 2 15 to 20-minute episodes, which I'm a-okay with. I think that's fine. And look at some of these titles. I love some of these titles. First of all, before we get into the titles, I want you guys to take a look at the kind of the artwork here, because we got a couple on the on the like that are on the larger side, the bigger piece of paper, and they're very clearly done in the sort of Jack Kirby-esque, like Silver Age art style that looks like most of this show is going to be. But if you look down at the little piece of paper at the end that says new episodes Wednesdays on Disney Plus, that's Spider-Man at the bottom. That is at least stylistically more of a kind of a Mark Bagley slash Ultimate Spider-Man kind of look that they've got right there. And I mean, I don't know that that means anything necessarily. I don't know that that means that we'll see any kind of art style changes. Probably not. But at the very least, I think that's a really cool Easter egg that I'm really kind of excited to see there. But we've got the motif of it looking like a high school student's notebook. It says class schedule instead of like episode schedule. So I can appreciate the kind of stylistic choices that they made releasing this. But look at these titles, guys. Episode 1 is called Amazing Fantasy, which, I mean, come on. If you're a Spider-Man fan, you know the significance of that title. That, of course, is the comic. I believe it was Amazing Fantasy number 15 that served as Spider-Man's first appearance. So that's really cool, and one of those things that I'm like, yes, that's for Spider fans right there. Then have a look at episode 2, The Parker Lock. Well, I mean, if you've watched any episodes of the cartoon and probably in the comics too, you've definitely heard Peter Parker lament the Parker luck. That, of course, is the kind of string of bad luck and hard knocks and just really bad circumstances that always seem to just kind of take a nice big steamer on any of Peter's attempts to be on time or to kind of cultivate any semblance of a normal life schedule. So I love that. And again, I love how, at least so far, these titles are very much in line with aspects of Spider-Man lore and mythology. I really appreciate that. Episode 3, Secret Identity Crisis. First of all, I'm really interested in what's going to happen in that episode. Who finds out? I mean, it's made pretty clear, or at least it's very strongly implied, that Norman Osborn knows who Peter is in this show. But who else finds out? And what kind of complications is that going to cause for Peter? I think I believe there is a story called Identity Crisis from the Spider-Man comics, but I don't really remember kind of what it's about. So, but really lots of superheroes have identity crises. So this is maybe a little bit more generic, but possibly not. I might need to research that, but I'm thinking, it's at least a little bit tied to Spider-Man. So, hey, Mesozoic Mind, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. I hope all is well, and I hope you're at least a little excited for your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I'm really excited about this schedule, and that's what we're talking about here. Episode 4 on February 5th is entitled Hitting the Big Time. And for anyone that was reading The Amazing Spider-Man during Dan Slott's run, Big Time is kind of a big deal. Like that was a story arc that had Peter, I believe he was discovered by Horizon Labs thanks to J. Jonah Jameson's wife. And she essentially kind of helped him get a higher paying job. And he became, Spider-Man's armorer or tech guy or whatever. And so he, he got to a point where he was making decent money, and he was putting his science brain to work. And so I really like the idea that, they might kind of touch on that storyline a little bit. Now, episode 5, I'm going to need a little more help here. So if you guys have any insight here, but episode 5 is called The Unicorn Unleashed, and I'm not really familiar with any Spider-Man character called the Unicorn. I'm wondering if this is maybe a character created for the show, or if this is kind of one of those, like, I don't know, maybe it's a very deep cut that I'm just not getting. But again, that is probably the one that I'm the least familiar with in terms of, like, how is this tied into Spider-Man? So I don't know, but again, there's a lot we don't know about this show, and I'm just like, just give it all to me, okay? So, hey, CG anime fan, good to see you, my friend. How excited are you feeling about the upcoming cartoon series? Dude, they've just released the schedule and the episode titles, so this is a really good way to get me just hyped up and ready and pumped up for this show. I am very excited, and I hope you guys are too. I mean, I'm glad that you're here for me and my excitement, but I want so many other people to be excited about this show for me. Is it going to be different from the other Spider-Man stories that we've gotten? Yes, they've already shown that it's going to be very different. But just because it's different doesn't mean it's got to be bad. And I mean, I don't care how weird it gets as long as it's good. And that's what I want. Maybe it won't be good. You never know. But I'm going to give it that chance. So, all right. Episode 6. Oh, God. Duel with the Devil. Oh, man. CG Anime Fan can confirm this, but I was just ranting the other day about how much I hate One More Day. I don't care for that storyline. And really, when you think Duel with the Devil, I mean, you're thinking Marvel, the Devil, Mephisto. My brain goes to One More Day. And that story it's been 17 years since that story was told. And I am still mad about that story. So now they did take elements from One More Day and incorporate them into Spider-Man No Way Home. And I think they did a really good job with that. However, whenever I see any reference to One More Day, my hackles kind of involuntarily rise. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, Duel with the Devil. I'm like, oh, great. Let's see what they're going to do with this one. So, all right, episode 7, Scorpion Rising. Whenever you get a title with someone's name in it and then rising, that usually means, like, that hero or that villain is coming to, they are ascending, or they're reaching the apex of their power, and and they're at their most dangerous, and in terms of power or in terms of morality. So that's really interesting. And if the Scorpion is going to be Matt Gargan, then I will be very interested to see what they do with Matt Gargan leading up to that episode. All right, episode 8, Tangled Web. I mean, it's a spider pun, so I get it. It doesn't really do much for me. It could be a reference to the web of life, in which case, if that stuff is tangled up, that's going to be dangerous. So we will see, as with all of this stuff. And the last 2 episode titles, guys, I love these last 2 episode titles, okay? First of all, episode 9, Hero or Menace? I mean, come on. That's, J. Jonah Jameson would say half of it. He would substitute hero with threat. Spider-Man, threat or menace. And, but hero or menace was something that was a phrase that I think the Daily Bugle put out about Spider-Man early in his career. So I don't know. I saw that and I was like, yes, throwing back to the original comic. I love it. And then finally, episode 10, they were really channeling Stan Lee with this one. They're referring to Amazing Spider-Man issue number, I think 31 or 32. If this be my destiny, which is a very Stan Lee title that he has given to that particular story. That, of course, is in reference to the kind of classic Spider-Man trapped under the rubble with the water coming down on him and him reaching in and finding the strength to get out from under it. And it's one of the iconic moments of the character, and I love that they are going to channel that for what is effectively going to be the season finale of this first season. And yeah, I don't know. I I'm reading all of this and I'm seeing all of this artwork and I'm just tickled and I'm excited and I cannot wait for this show. We are 5 days. We are less than 5 days from this show. They've got some kind of a timer, I think, on it, or I can't remember. I saw something that it looked like it was a countdown timer. So, but I'm really, really looking forward to this show and seeing what they can do with, excuse me, seeing what they can do with this character that I love so much. So I hope you guys are excited and that you're as excited as I am about this show. So, let's see. CG says that he seriously doubts that the show will adapt one more day. I'm not saying they'll adapt one more day. What I'm saying is they may adapt elements from one more day, which, I mean, again, they've already done. So, CG's theory is that episode 8 could be a Spider-Man slash Tangled crossover where Spider-Man meets Rapunzel. He's joking, but that's amusing. All right, and then CG anime fan feels tired of 6 episode seasons. 10 episodes still seems kind of short, but it's better than it could have been. I mean, ever since streaming became a thing, really low episode counts have made up the seasons, and usually they compensate for it in some way by lengthening the episodes. And I'm okay with that. But a couple of factors make it complicated. One, they've also changed the way that they've paid actors in the streaming era, and that, in my opinion, is a big issue. That while the strikes were inconvenient, I'm glad that they held strikes over that. So I hope that actors and people who make these shows, they're not making as many episodes. So getting paid by the episode would be a raw deal. But as long as they are making, basically, if they're making wages that are comparable to what you were making on a show that had perhaps a 24 episode season, then I'm okay with that. But yeah, I think that, I mean, a lot of people are saying they want streaming to go back to more episodes and, maybe don't, you know, drop them all at once, which Disney Plus has learned. Netflix is kind of learning their lesson there, although it's arguable that it's too late for them. We'll see. We'll see. So anyways, guys, this whole thing, like this whole little release that they did today, I didn't learn about it until like, I don't know, 30 minutes ago, and I was like, whoa, I need to go do a stream. And I'm doing my watch party for Star Trek Section 31 in just a few minutes here. So I wanted to drop this. I wanted to go and talk about it on the channel because of course I will be watch partying this show. And if I can find the time and really, if this be my destiny and find the energy to make the reaction videos quickly, I'm gonna try, guys. I swear to God, I'm gonna try. But oh God, it's gonna be a Herculean task. But that's what Spider-Man does, right? So, anyways, I think I'm gonna get going now. But I did want to just kind of drop in, talk about this a little bit, and just kind of get you guys' reactions as well. I really like hearing from you, like, hey, what are your thoughts on these, this release schedule? What are your thoughts on these episode titles? Let me know. I know this is a live stream, but if you can't comment in the chat, hey, comment in the, drop a comment and let me know. What do you think? Are you excited? Are you not excited? The Mesozoic Mind says he's like, it looks meh, not awful, just meh. And I'm just over here being like, I'm gonna be excited. You better get excited. I'm gonna be excited. You better get excited. So, yeah, you guys can basically count on me watching this. I believe it's going to drop on Wednesdays. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to basically do what I've been doing with the watch parties. I'm going to start them at 9 p.m. and then we're just going to take it from there. So I'm going to assume, at least for the moment, I'm going to assume like like a 40-minute live stream, and it may change depending on the episode length. But so we'll do like 9 and 9:40 p.m. on the 29th, and then like 9:40, and 10:20 on February 5th, and so on and so forth. So, but that's what we're gonna do. So please join me for that. I'm gonna be excited. I think it's probably gonna drop at like 8 o'clock. It might even drop earlier, depending. And that will give you guys plenty of time to watch it before I do, so that way, as long as you guys aren't spoiling the episodes for me, just come in, and that way you don't have to experience the episode and my reaction both at the same time. So hopefully that will be a thing that we can do. But I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully you guys are as well. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this very hastily put together live stream that I only decided to do just about half an hour ago. And I'm going to look forward to this show. I'm going to look forward to seeing you guys on Wednesdays, hanging out with me while I watch this show, while I react to it, and hopefully get this, get this sauce for a reaction video that I can maybe turn around and get out to you guys. So anyways, I'm going to get going. I've got a Star Trek movie to watch in just a few minutes. So thank you for being here. Take care. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. This is Spidey Librarian. And until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.